Hey guys, it's Scott with Scotty B Cards. In this video, I want to look at Topps print runs and the drastic increases that are happening. All right, it is no secret that right now the sports card hobby is booming. You know, we have a big expansion going on. I think a lot of people predicted it be coming back. It might be slightly, but regardless, more and more people are learning about the sports card market and the sports card hobby, and that is increasing print runs. The reason it's increasing print runs is because supply is higher. Topps has no reason, especially now with Fanatics taking over, to make less cards. And that's going to keep happening as people keep buying their products. And so I wanted to show in this video a couple different things that can emphasize the drastic increase of print runs. There's going to be a few things I talk about, and stick with me, it's well worth it just because it really will give you an insight to the hobby that you might not have known already. So let's just jump right into it. Before we start, if you're a sports card, trading card, baseball card fan, this is the channel for you. We post 2 to 3 times each and every week exclusively about baseball card content, so make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss anything. Okay, so the very first point I want to talk about. If you know baseball card YouTube, you probably heard of Jab's Family. Jab's Family, I believe, has 100,000 subscribers. He just opens product all the time for people. He's always opening multiple cases on multiple hour streams, and he always does a preview video of each product prior, so that way you can kind of see what's in there. And so I watched a 2011 Topps Update hobby box opened by him. I watched a 2019 Topps Update by him, and a 2021 Topps Series 1 box opened by him. I want to show the difference between those boxes and what you can expect in regards to parallels. I'm not showing autographs, I'm not showing memorabilia cards, because that's in everything, but I want to show the difference in parallels, and this will help you visualize how many more base cards exist. So this is what you can expect out of a 2021 Topps Series 1 box. You have a gold number to 2021. You have 2 rainbow foils, and you have a green out of 499. This is exactly what he pulled out of his hobby box, and it's a pretty average summary. Golds are 1 in every 26 packs right now for hobby in 2021 Series 1, and there's only 24 packs in a hobby box. You're not even guaranteed a gold, which is kind of crazy to think about. So that is what you can expect, plus maybe in a short print, maybe you have 10 or 15 inserts, but inserts can be printed to oblivion because they just introduced new inserts. And that's what you'll probably get, and you'll get, probably 80% of the checklist in a hobby box, maybe 70%. If you open a box of 2019 Topps Update, you get significantly better value. You might not have as good of a checklist. It might be better. We don't know what's going to happen in the 2021 Topps Series 1, but I like the rookies in there. I also like some rookies like Will Smith in 2019 Topps Update. They're kind of under the radar. Plus you have the Tatis rookie debut, the Vlad. Technically, it's his rookie card, even though the no number is in existence, and so forth. But anyways, in 2019 Topps Update, this is what he got. 3 gold, 2 rainbow foil, 2 150 stamp cards, so it has a 150 stamp right here, and a other card that's numbered. His was a lower numbered card. It was either Black or Independence Day. So it's better. You got 3 golds versus 1. There's a couple other inserts like the 150 stamps that make it a little bit better pulls. But still, it's kind of lacking. When you think of a hobby box, you think you're going to get something really good, but this is kind of the same as buying 4 or 5 blasters and similar success, maybe even less than that. So let's look at 2011 Topps Update, shall we? This is a hobby box of 2011 Topps Update. This was opened by Jab's Family on his channel, and he had crazy success. I couldn't even fit the numbers of what he got on here because there were so many cards. He had 45 cognacs, 9 diamond anniversaries, 14 golds, not just 1. And he had 2 other cards that were numbered. One was the Hope Diamond, I believe is what it's called, out of 60, and the Black out of mid-60s. Vast contrast to this. Here is what you got in 2019. Here's 2021. 4 parallels. If you go here, you have significantly more. 45 plus 14 plus 9 plus 2, 70 parallels. You can see print runs are up. And the reason why this is a big deal is because even though we've created dozens of parallels that are brand new and we have so many inserts, we still aren't getting much out of those boxes because print runs are sky high in comparison to where they used to be. So if we dig deeper into it, let's just look at the gold parallels. 2011 Topps Update, it was 1 in 3 hobby packs. You got a gold card. It's the same as 2001 Topps Traded when the golds that were numbered, they were at a 2001 then. That was the same odds of getting them. The difference between those years is in 2001, that was the only parallel you could get that was numbered. So there wasn't a Black, there wasn't a other rainbow foil or anything like that. It was just that. While in 2011 Topps Update, you had Target Red, Walmart Blue, Cognac, Diamond Anniversary, Gold, Black, Hope Diamond, and so forth. So there's 7 parallels right there. So it still shows a pretty large increase in print runs, but the gold odds were the same, 1 in 3. 2019 Topps update, they only had 24 packs with 14 cards versus 36 packs with 10 cards, which I think is still going to be less per box, per cards. But you got 1 in 8 packs had a gold. So that's 3 per hobby box, exactly what Jab's family got in his video. If you go to 2021 Topps Series 1, you have 1 in every 26 packs, which blows my mind. You get 0.92 gold cards per pack if you divide it evenly. You know, you get 1 or 0, but I just thought it was funny to have it be under 1 when it's something that's been such a staple in the hobby. So what does this mean? What does this imply to you? This just means that cards are increasing almost exponentially year over year, especially now that flagship, this specific set, Topps Series 1 or Topps Update, and I recognize Topps Series 1 is usually more printed than Topps Update, so to compare that towards 2019 Topps Update might not be fair, but there's no 2021 Topps Update yet, so that's the best comparison I had. Regardless, it's going up, and they're increasing parallels, and it's just leveling out and watering down the product as a whole. So it might make you rethink your strategy of what you're targeting. You're going to want to look specifically at the color matches of players, whether it's a Independence Day for the Braves, or you have the Father's Day blue for the Dodgers. You could even go with the classic colors of gold and black, because that's what people would like for those flagship colors. And you might also want to consider Topps Chrome refractors at this point, just because those are usually numbered in comparison to the non-numbered rainbow foils and things. It's going to make you have to rethink your strategy, and it's not going to slow down. Wander Franco is going to be in 2021 Topps Series 1, and that product is going to be very sought after. Other players, I think Seth Beer for the Diamondbacks has debuted, and they're probably going to hold a couple other players back. We don't know the update checklist, and that will impact that 2022 Topps Series 1 checklist. But regardless, it's going to be higher, and it's going to be tougher, and we're going to have to make sure we're buying smart so you don't lose money. And opening packs might not be the best route anymore. Can you imagine opening a box of cards and having this many parallels? If there's 60 to 70 parallels, you only have to open a few boxes to eventually get a Trout. It's not how statistics work, but you would still have a really good chance. And plus, it'd be so much fun. It states on the hobby packs it's 1 in 3 for these cognacs, and I don't believe that. I watched multiple different boxes, not just of Jab's family, but others, and you got more than 1 in 3 packs. You got usually 1 or 2 in each pack. So that's just kind of how it rolled in 2011 Topps Update. So let's look at pop reports to dive into this further. Mike Trout, probably the most popular card in modern collecting, 2011 Topps Update, 10,000 total graded, 5,000 PSA 10s. Everybody who has this card is going to send this card in, and I guarantee almost 5 to 10% is going to be a resubmission from PSA 9 crackouts. So we could even say it's around 9,000 graded. If we look at Zion Williamson, I included Zion because this is the most graded card by PSA currently. There's 36,000 graded. If you look at Juan Soto, there's 27,000 graded. This is his Topps Update. If you look at the Acuna, there's almost 30,000 of his update rookie card graded. And then the only other closer player to our timeline right now is Tatis, because before PSA shut down, cards were still being able to submit for $12, and it was worth submitting this card. We're never going to see these paper flagship cards have the same pop reports as they do here, just because it's not going to be cost effective or make sense cost-wise to do so. But that doesn't take away from the fact they're increasing. So even with Tatis, he has still 26,000 cards graded of his flagship rookie. So pop reports show it's still going up. 10,000 isn't small. This still shows 2011 update had quite a few cards, and that's what I want to talk to you about. So I was on Blowout forums last night, and I wanted to know how many Trout update rookie cards existed. And there's a few different answers. You can actually check out these forums. They're super helpful, super insightful, and they would really help you get a grasp on the hobby. But here is a guy who has 1,443 Jose Altuve Topps update rookie cards, and he thinks he has about 3% of the print run. So that's about 50,000 Topps update Mike Trouts that exist. Right here, if you want to read this, it talks about the odds and kind of how this happens. He thinks it's closer to around 100,000, but 50 to 100,000 makes sense for that Mike Trout card, and that's not that much. Back in the 80s and 90s, you're looking at multiples of millions of each card being made. So this is still pretty low print run. Now let's look at 2021 Topps Series 1. Right here, they ask what was last year's print runs, and if you want to take a second to read these, you can. It's really helpful. I just wanted to include a few of them, but basically, you're going to have about 400,000 to 500,000 of each card made. That's in 10 years to 2020, so 9 years. You're looking at almost 5 times more being produced. And so it's a pretty big increase. And if we're seeing a 30% increase every year, which is kind of everybody's saying, it's going to have a negative impact on the hobby for sure. Let's talk about this for a second. This guy, he claimed that he did all the odds. He didn't show his math. I wish he did so I can validate it. But he thinks there's about 680,000 of each card. And there's actually a book called Wisdom of Crowds, and it talks about how when groups of people get together to figure out problems like this, it usually is accurate. So I would say between 500 to 700,000 of each base card this year is what we're looking at. Right here, there's another example how they use the hobby box clear parallels because they're exclusive to hobby boxes, and it was a 34% increase and you could use it based off of the pack odds, but that's only hobby boxes. Retail also drastically increased just because retail is a product that a lot of people can access, and Topps wanted to make sure we had access to it. So I just wanted to point this out. I just wanted to show some crazy numbers and just discuss what's happening. For you, I would just be smart when buying. I wouldn't buy flagship paper cards right now myself unless you're buying parallels. Parallels will always be the way to go simply because they will retain value for you, and if you believe in a player early, it's usually cheap to get into them. It makes it hard for some people who don't have the funds to buy these cards, but there's other brands that carry amazing value. Bowman Chrome, not the Bowman Chrome First, but the Bowman Chrome Rookie is a really good rookie card to collect of a lot of players because it's not a retail product. We have Bowman Chrome Retail, but that's usually Bowman Draft and products like that. But Bowman Chrome, like rookie cards, are only available in hobby products, and they usually have really low print runs, especially when we're looking at 500,000 flagship. You're probably thinking closer to 50 to 100,000 of those Bowman Chromes, which is really low, and they usually hold value pretty well. So anyways, I don't want to say the hobby's ruined. I don't want to say anything too negative about the hobby. I just want to show collectors and investors kind of what it's looking like right now, and I don't think this is a trend that's going to be slowing down, especially as Topps progresses to losing that license and as supply keeps going up. Topps isn't in the business again of trying to make us happy. They are to an extent, so we keep buying their products, but if there's going to be a super high demand they can't match, they're going to try to get there. I think Topps is smart enough to remember the 90s and not just completely nuke the hobby, but crazier things have happened. I don't think it's going to happen, and it's just something to consider. Other than that, guys, thank you for watching. Please hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll catch you in the next video.